Big Fish.
Based on a novel by Daniel Walls.
The truth is, I don't see anything of myself in my father. And I don't think he sees anything of himself in me. We're like strangers. We know each other very well. Dad, drink this.
I was never too much for being at home, Will. It's too confining. And this year, being stuck in bed, dying is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
I thought you weren't dying.
I said, this isn't how I go.
How do you go then?
Surprise ending. Wouldn't want to ruin it for you.
Really?
Truly, I saw it in the eye.
You mean the old lady by the swamp?
She was a witch.
I know, I've heard this 1,000 times! Dad, I'm hoping we can talk about some things while I'm here.
You mean, while I'm here?
I'd just like to know the true version of things, events, stories. You.
You are in for a surprise. Most people grow up gradually. I found myself in a hurry. I was the biggest thing that Ashton has ever seen. Boom! Oh yeah. Until one day, a stranger arrived. He ate an entire cornfield! He ate my dog, and if you ain't gonna stop him, Mr. Mayor, we will.
Now, I won't have my mom in this town. Now, has anybody tried talking to him?
I'll do it. I'll talk to him.
Son, that creature can crush you without even trying.
Oh, trust me. He'll have to try. Hello? My name is Edward Bloom. I want to talk to you.
Go away!
I'm not going anywhere until you show yourself.
Why are you here?
Huh. So you can eat me? The town decided to send a human sacrifice, and I volunteered.
I don't want to eat you.
Hey! But the town will think I'm a coward. I grow back. Start with my hands.
I don't want to eat you. I don't want to eat anybody. It's just I get so hungry. I'm too big.
Well, maybe this town's just too small? I mean, I heard in real cities, they've got buildings so tall, you can't even see the tops of them.
Really?
Wouldn't lie. And I've heard they've got all-you-can-eat buffets.
Oh.
Why are you wasting your time in a small town? You're a big man. You should be in the big city. Hey, whoosh.
You're just trying to get me to leave, aren't you?
Hey, stop! What's your name, Giant?
Carl?
Carl? Mine's Edward. Nice to meet you. Tell you what, I'll go with you. I mean, this town's too small for a man of my ambition. So what do you say, huh? You join me?
Okay.
Okay.
I've known him my whole life, but I don't feel like I've known him at all.
There are some fish that cannot be caught.
Stop, Dad. Drink this.
By the time I was born, he was already a legend. All I knew was that I've been trying to catch that fish ever since I was a little boy, no bigger than you. And the day I finally caught him was the day my son was born.
Dad, I've heard this story before. Drink the can.
With these two hands, I reached in and snatched the fish right out of the river, and I looked at him dead in the eye and made a remarkable discovery. The fish was fat with eggs. All this time, it was a herd. Now I could gut that fish, but I'd be killing the chance for my only son to catch a fish like that.
Dad, drink the can.
And that's the lesson I learned that day.
Drink the can, Dad.
The day my son was born.
Stop it, Dad. When you drink the can, just drink half of it. I'll tell the nurse you drank the whole thing.
Come on, Will. Everybody loves that story.
No, Dad, they don't. I don't. Not after 1,000 times. Your great adventure never happened. You tell lies, Dad. You tell amusing lies. Stories when you tell a 5-year-old at bedtime. The thing is, Dad, I believed you. I believed your story so much longer than I should have.
Sorry to embarrass you.
You're embarrassing yourself, Dad. Just don't see it.
Glad to see you're not having a hot dog talk.
My father and I have an advantage, Doctor. We never talk.
Did your father ever tell you about the day you were born?
1,000 times he caught an uncatchable fish.
Not that one. The real story. Did he ever tell you that?
No.
Well, you were born a week early, but there were no complications. Your mother came in at about 3 in the afternoon. Her neighbor drove her. Her dad was on Wichita on a business trip. He was sorry to miss it. Not very exciting, is it? And if I had a choice between a true version and an elaborate one, well, I'd pick the fancy one anytime. But that's just me.
Dad? Dad, do you need a nurse? Can I get you something? Water?
The river.
The river?
Tell me how it happens.
How what happens?
Tell me how I go.
You mean what you saw in the witch's eye? I don't know that story, Dad. You never told me that one. I can try, Dad. Just tell me how it starts.
Like this.
Okay, it's morning, and you and I are in the hospital. I've fallen asleep in the chair, and I wake up, and I see you, and somehow you're better. Different.
Let's get out of here.
You're getting ready to go, and I say, Dad, you're in no condition.
The fold-up wheelchair's in the bathroom. Hurry. We don't have much time.
The wheelchair feels like there's nobody in it. I can't explain.
No time to explain. Faster.
Where are we going?
The river.
As we get closer to the river, we see everyone's already there. Carl the giant, Jenny the witch, Ames the werewolf, Norman the bank robber, Jing and Ping, the Chinese Siamese twins, the whole town of Ashland. It's unbelievable.
The story of my life.
And the strange thing is, there's not a sad face to be found. Everyone's just so glad to see you and send you off right.
Goodbye. Adieu. Farewell.
You become what you always were. A very big fish. And that's the way it happens. Yes. Exactly. Dad? Dad? In telling the story of my father's life, it's impossible to separate the fact from the fiction, the man from the myth. The best I can do